Hello everyone, and welcome to the third battle of the Promethean Directive. Today we are watching the defense of Oxley, a city in the Caladrian Directive. Following the Caladrians' involvement in the conflict on Sowales, the Sons of Sowales, a terrorist organization, managed to sneak a tank force into one of Caladria's ports and make their way to the large inland city of Oxley. And this is the view that the scouts, spotters on these towers awoke with the next morning. There are 6 towers to defend Oxley here, up against 11 tanks from the Suns. Where you can go ahead and look over there. In future, I'll try and improve my movement settings, makes it look better. I paused it a moment too late, but here's the biggest vehicle from the Suns. Which is the tank base, led by the masked captain, is the one in charge of this force. And then there's 10 of these cute little terror tractors, which are just the greatest things ever. And we'll be seeing what happens. I am standing over here because that's where Rambot's at. Let's go and get things unpaused and see what the heck happens. Opening salvos from both sides. We'll see how much damage the missiles can do. I think they're going to be the biggest component of this battle from the Sun's side of things regarding damage, but we'll see if they can do enough to these forts to take them out. They're pretty well armored with stone and heavy armor, but they do have their own decently big cannons. Honestly, I don't know what size those are, maybe 150s. The tank base is going straight in and suffering for that. It's already lost several of its casemate turrets and a couple of the AA guns as well, or one of the AA guns. And the front plow is mostly gone at this point. Yep, losing tank tracks as we speak. Yeah, this thing's going to be out of here in a moment, but the terror tractors are still approaching, mostly untargeted. Looks like the anti-aircraft from the Caladrians is choosing this because they're a smaller target. But they've still got their missiles, and those can do a number. But it does look pretty clear that this will be a win for the Caladrians. I don't want to call it too early, but these fortresses are pretty strong. And they do have the Suns outcosted. I think these guys cost 480 combined, whereas the Suns are less than 300,000 materials. Yep, the tank base is disabled. The terror tractors are continuing though. Rockets have picked a new biggest target to go after. But I think these things are Seaways. Then they are the anti-aircraft ones on top. Really well done on the fortresses here from Caladria. I know they've got a few more in the works that are like somewhat bigger. But these things are certainly doing the work that Oxley needs. Yeah, and that Seawiz is really effective if the volleys aren't all fired together. They're taking damage, but these old stone forts are holding up quite well. Only, I think this one's lost a gun on the side, but I think all the other guns are operational. Yeah, look at that shot. And the tanks are further closing in, but they are clearly worse for wear. I feel like there's a slight issue with this particular tank right here, but I can't quite place my finger on it. And for those who are wondering, so not everything that I post in like public news or political announcements or other things like these event forces not all of that is being done by me. There's event help, and there's other people that are sending those to me to publish anonymously. So the code that got sent yesterday, for instance, wasn't actually me. Someone else came up with that and asked it to be sent anonymously. So some of the things I sent, yeah, they're from me as the game master, but a lot of them are just anonymous messages that your nation has picked up along the way. I know that the Caladrians were in some way wanting to potentially interrogate any survivors from this force. I'm going to pause it here, because I think there's nothing fighting back left. I think they've all been crippled. So let me go ahead and disable the watchtowers. And see if any of the terror tractors are still... Looks like there's one still alive. And I guess I can also look at kind of the drifting hulks that are left. See if any of them could reasonably have surviving crew. This one I think is toast. Yeah, this one's dead. Maybe a little bit too destroyed that anyone could have survived it. Over here, one of these is the one that's actually still alive. Yeah, these are both mature. I think there's some spin clipping going on here, which is why they look weird when they break apart. But this one here is still alive. Oh, it's actually a little airbot, I think. It's still alive, but there are no weapons left. So, with the watchtowers holding their fire, this tank can be captured by infantry forces and the surviving crew interrogated to learn more, if they don't manage to escape or, like, commit suicide or something like that. But there's a chance, anyways, that some intel could be gained from this battle. Looking at the AI menu, we can see that... probably better do it from the screen. Yeah. One's at full health, 99, 82, 94, 98, 94. Because these are city defenses, so they respond in as equal to half of the cost of a city. Oh, love that detail, by the way. They raise their drawbridge when an enemy shows up. Given that these respond in as part of a city's defenses, and they're still mostly at full health, there's not going to be a cost to repair these. Liquid assuming, yeah, that's pretty aesthetic. They can patch that up, no problem. If this were like a active war zone and there were more forces at play, I might record these damages and have them be applied until like another turn when it can get repaired. But since Oxley is not likely to be under threat again soon, we'll consider the defenses to be fully operational. Okie dokie, thanks for watching.